I have always loved puzzle boxes, so I saved up different secret compartments and things that I'd seen on the internet, and then I invented one of them. Anyway, this is my puzzle box. It's made out of walnut, and mahogany is the light color, and then there's more walnut, and there's some padauk, and this is how it works. When you first come to open it, you can't, because it's locked. And so I created this. Deep inside of here is a wooden screw, and that wooden screw has magnets. And when it's lined up here, those magnets are locked, and when you turn it around and line up here over where there's two stripes, it allows for it to be opened. Once you've gotten past the first puzzle and you get to this point, you can't pull the next piece out because there are locking pins in there. And so I added this little piece to put on the bottom. I'm trying to feel my way around here. Let's see, you can't see it. There we go. So now I have a high center point that allows me to spin the box and hopefully get the pins all the way out, and I can pull off the lid. Down in here, I have some of the jewelry compartments, and at the very bottom down there is a secret compartment, but not the only secret compartment. Now what I can do is I have over here what looks to just be one of these supports for the jewelry compartment, but I pull that out, and I have a plunger here that I can then turn and put back in. Excuse me. Then when I push down on this, another secret compartment comes out. Ouch. We have the ultimate secret compartment. So here you have the lid, 3 jewelry compartments, and another hidden compartment in here. There you have it, secret box. This is the top part of one of the secrets, and if you turn it over here, if you watch down in there, you can see one of the pins react to the magnets. Can't see that one on this side. There's not as big a gap, but if you come back over to the single side here, then the pins go in. But if you come over here to the double, the pins retract and the top opens up. The wooden screw in this part of the project doesn't really need to come out, but I just thought I'd put it here so that you can see what it looks like. This little, I don't know what to call it, it's a little doodad that I put in after the fact, and that allows you to, so I can do this with one hand, that allows you to, some Velcro there. That makes the bottom high centered so that it's much easier to spin. Okay, back to centrifugal force. After you've spun the box, then that pulls these pins back, which are not seeable yet, but not visual. This lets you look inside. And I'll just tilt this, shake it a little. It's hard to get all 4 pins out, but here's 2 of them, one here and one here. So when those pins are back in, there's 2 more up here, and so when they're back in, you can pull the lid off. When you shake it up a bit, they hold the lid on. Then I made these compartments inside. These are like a jewelry box with leather on the bottom. I had an old apron from my woodworking. And then there's a little hidden down here. But the secret to this is that this part isn't glued. That other side is glued, and this part has a pin, and that pin fits down in, can't know if it's, there we go, fits down in that hole down in there to keep the secret part from coming out accidentally as it's transported. But if you put this pin in the other way and give it a little push, actually, I'll try and do this. There, give it a little push, and the last compartment comes out, driven by springs, and that's it. This is the part that catches on. There's a little bit of brass inside that this catches on. There it is. Secret puzzle box with 3 different secrets, I guess, or puzzle components. Here are all the pieces. I finally finished. What a project. Anyway, this is it all disassembled. I'm gonna do one more round of sanding and then finish it and then put it all together. And the one thing missing is the splines, and I can't do that until it's all put together. Well, I just finished first coat of shellac, and I think I'm going to do polyurethane on the outside and just leave shellac on the inside. These are the splines I just made. And then it occurred to me, you know what? I love bloopers on TV. You know what? We never get to see the bloopers. This is like 1/100th and 1/50th of the blooper reel for this project. This is the one of the glue boards, and one of the times I screwed up the brass fitting, and another time I screwed up the brass fitting. Times I messed up the screw, wood screw, and the nut of the wood screw. Then this was the demo that I put together because I wanted to see if it would all fit. So I just made it out of, what is it, MDF or something. And anyway, blooper reel, real stuff.